All right. Welcome back to round 3 of these little mini collective readings. So we are going to talk about these symptoms that most are facing, okay? Some aren't aware of it, all right? They just feel like they're extra tired or they're fatigued or what have you. You guys, my cat is a little mad at me because I trimmed her nails earlier. Listen, everybody, give yourself some extra love, okay? These cycles aren't, especially to those that are just beginning their journey. Okay, these cycles are rough, all right? And this is a huge step that we are all taking as a collective right now. They're giving me, a huge leap for mankind. I can't think of his name. Neil Armstrong. They're giving me that. All right. Anyway, so after I did the second reading, how these readings will resonate will be different for everybody. Okay, for instance, the second reading that I did from this morning, the one about closure, okay, and the dreaming, I channeled the name Micah in that reading. And just a minute ago, I was out and about getting some things that I needed, and my inner child was screaming for me to stop and get a slushie. Okay, so I stopped at Sonic and got a slushie, and the girl who waited on me, her name was Micah. So keep an open mind on how these readings resonate. When I channel names, okay, they could be somebody that you haven't met yet, somebody that you'll run into. That this could be something that they're going through, but it is all connected. So you have been releasing lifetimes worth of trauma that has been stored in your cells, emotional body, and the subconscious. You may be feeling this as aches, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, headache, crying, spasms. You are being prepared for the 8-8 portal, and the 8-8 portal is of the Leo Scorpio axis. Okay. It's about divine enlightenment, and the main brain is that of the heart chakra, and Leo rules the heart. So we're going to get into these configurations a little bit. Just so you know, I like to keep my tribe well informed, right? So at any given time, okay, get your birth chart, okay? If you're new to this or you've never had an interest, okay, your birth chart is your medicine wheel, okay? And your 6th house is the house of health, okay? Whatever's in your, you can always refer to your 6th house for the physical. All right. And you can look to your 12th house as your spiritual. Okay. The 6th house is your physical healing, your physical body, and the 12th house would be your spiritual health. Okay. So right now, Saturn is in retrograde in Aries. All right. Aries rules the eyes, the head, and the brain. And like I said, you could be getting headaches. Your eyes could be twitching, things like this. All right. And Saturn, Capricorn, rules the spine, the bones, the teeth, the joints, and the skeletal system. All right, in retrograde. We're all dealing with this energy, and the retrogradities, it's literally going back in astrological time. All right. These are things that we have stored. All right. So Neptune is in retrograde in Aries. All right, Neptune is the planet of illusions and dreams. All right, it's also Aries is the about, like I said, the eyes, head, and brain. Aquarius, Neptune's or Pisces. Okay, the Neptune. Pisces rules the feet. So, right from, I'm hearing, ooh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. And that's perfect for what's going on right now. The first house and the 12th house. Okay, when we start off as the single person before we realize that we are all of God consciousness, we are all the same being, split, fractalized into different aspects, having a human experience. All right, if you didn't know that, if you don't know, now you know, baby. All right, you know very well who you are. Don't let them hold you back. Reach for the stars. I love it. All right, so you may be revisiting childhood dreams, all right, or things that you started, or you have this feeling or this urge to go back to things that you just stopped doing, okay, for whatever reason. All right, do them, okay. So Pluto's also in retrograde in Aquarius, and Aquarius rules technology. We are, my dear, drum roll please, technology. All right, and Pluto is the subconscious. It is Scorpio's ruler. It rules the subconscious, the genitals, sex, death, and transformation. Okay, for some of you guys, I don't care, for all of us, it doesn't matter if it was this cycle or the last. All right, sexual contact indeed does aid in the awakening. Yeah, it does. All right, that person, your partner had something that you were so-called lacking, or there was an integration that needed to happen there, an activation. So if this hasn't happened for you, it will. All right, so Chiron is in Aries. All right, Chiron is the wounded healer, and Aries is the house of the self. So we are all collectively going through the healing and the reintegration, the individuation of self. So your dreams could be very, very vivid right now. Like I said, you could be having heart palpitations. All right, and this is your system being purged and upgraded. Okay, the joints, the bones. Okay, we are shifting from this carbon base, right? Saturn, carbon, lead. Okay, that is Saturn's base metal. All right, and we are alchemizing that, okay, to the next level. All right, some of you it will be copper, some of you it will be bronze, some of you it will be silver, and others of you we're all turning this shit to gold. Okay, so sun. The sun is currently in Cancer. Cancer rules the emotional body, okay? The hidden emotions, all right? More subconscious energy, right? Cancer rules the water containers. Some of you guys could maybe even be experiencing bloating, but the crying, right? The crying for no reason, all right? If you have no reason to cry, this is the past things that have been stored in your cellular tissue. Okay, it's been stored in the body too long and it needs purged. For others of you, okay, we're helping to remove this from the collective. Okay, these are years worth of tears I'm hearing. So Mercury is also in retrograde in the house of Leo, right? Like I said, Leo rules the heart, and Mercury is about thinking and communication. So communicating your feelings, what is weighing on your heart. Venus, the planet of love, is also in Gemini, more communication. All right, Jupiter is in Cancer, right? These are those hidden emotions, learning how to express love in a different way, learning how to communicate your emotions, right? And go back to the technology, the Pluto in retrograde. Pluto's about change, and Aquarius is about technology. So quite currently, these shifts, we are really, really changing the way that we communicate. And for those that are ready, for those that have dove off into the super conscious, the way that we communicate is going to be through telepathy. This 8-8 portal is going to, it's 10:44 on the clock, right? 144 myriads in the building. Okay, that is a frequency that we can all tune into. The 144,000 in the Bible, that is a frequency. All right, so the way that we communicate, I really love how that just come through while I was on this reading. We are going to, everything has to be filtered through and ran through the heart space. Okay, we are going to be able to communicate with each other like the Care Bears through the heart space. Whatever comes through the mind, okay, all of the other means of communication, it all has to be filtered out through the heart in this 8-8 portal. All right, I was also getting earlier, if you don't know, okay, if you've been watching me for a while, Glastonbury, UK is where the Earth's heart chakra ley lines reside. Hello, Bostet. My cat wants to say hi. I guess she stopped being mad at me for cutting her nails. Okay. So, is where the Earth's heart chakra resides. So, if you haven't noticed, throughout all these ancient sites, there have been buildings and certain things, okay, constructed over the natural ley lines to interrupt the natural frequencies of these energy portals, okay, to manipulate. I unconsciously just drew an infinity symbol. Yeah, to interrupt our frequency, our natural rhythm, our circadian rhythm, if you will, okay? And you're feeling these heart palpitation because this is the natural flame I'm hearing being relit. There's enough of us awakened that it doesn't matter how many things they do or what they build over these natural structures to interrupt our signal. There is enough of us awake now that it is disrupting their signal, and it is, it's being overridden. Okay, the Pluto, right? Yeah, so when the sun shifts into Leo, okay, this is what we've been preparing for. This is what those irregular heartbeats have been about. Yes. So, right, I don't exactly know what structures are over that ley line, but I'm pretty sure that it's probably a cathedral or a church, of course, right? The programming. So, take that as you will. So, we're going to draw a couple cards. All right. I'm hearing it's something about Hanover. Isn't that in Germany? Right, the pretzel, the infinity symbol. Okay, that's giving me Snyder's. Somebody's name could be Snyder. Laws of Mayat. I have not been angry without reason. And all of these past pent-up emotions, okay, they were, all you have to do is feel them, okay? Let them filter through. If you're still angry, let it flow, okay? Just let it flow, okay? Because there is a need to get angry. When you awaken, and you awaken to the prison, and that you are under the guise of this false matrix, okay, it should make you angry, and it should make you angry enough to want to make a change or to find purpose. Mars, Gabora, severity, strength, the Tower. When kindness and benevolence go too far, they become mandolin, self-pity, or too sentimental. Then Mars steps into balance. This type of justice may seem drastic and painful, but it is necessary, right? And we did say Saturn in Aries. Mars is a ruler of Aries and co-ruler of Mars along with Pluto. So there will be structures falling, back to what I said. All right. Denotes constructive and destructive energy that not only wars, but riots. The occultist doesn't take any extreme of society too seriously, knowing it'll run its course. If it runs too far in either direction, it will swing back like a pendulum. Key 16 tower, where bolt of spiritual lightning knocks false crown of man-made tower. The fallen man, woman were in need of correction, and Mars gave it. So, yeah, like I said, these constructions, okay, are going to be tumbling down, okay? People are waking up to the false love, okay? Yeah. All of these things, okay? All of these things. I'm hearing ain't no love in me in a handout. Ain't a hug to me. Yeah. So, right. Corrupt a man with a gift. That's what it's given me. Take it how it resonates. And these so-called wars broke out. All right. And people feeding their attention to it. All right. It'll create the change that was needed, or the correction that was needed. All right. There's no need to, overly attach yourself, unless you feel that is yours to carry. Okay. Love and light. I ain't telling nobody what to do. All right. I ain't telling nobody what to do. Anything else? People are also, they're getting triggered out here. Okay, so, guard your energy. All right, know what to give it to. We have the goat. Fertility, as when depicted on the arms of the throne of the Queen of Pentacles, suggests bestiality and overindulgence in sex, as in Key Devil 15. And the Devil card in Tarot is Capricorn energy, the Saturn. All right, this is giving me more so the activation through sex, okay? But also the greed with the Queen of Pentacles there. Divine principles of Mayat, I have not stolen food. And the stolen birthright, this is giving me the flame, the ones that try to dim the flame and dim the light. The stolen food, okay, the stolen land, the stolen frequency, the overriding of one's natural blueprint. I'm hearing homeostasis, okay. These are the lines being put back right. This is your own divine DNA sequencing, not only being upgrade, but returning to what they've always been. Perhaps they are not stars, but openings in heaven. Definitely go get your birth chart, okay? Because we are these energies manifested down here into a 3D physical form, all right? Those zodiac signs, the zodiacals, or the 12 disciples, all right? If we take them to a more condensed, congested, or energy, they would be the 7 planets, okay? So the 7 planets are the archangels, and depending on what side of the moon, right, the archangels, all right, the dark and the light. That's a song for another day, okay? So let's see, what else were we going to get out of this? All right, since we're talking about the planets, we're going to grab one from this astrology deck. And I will get you an activation, and then we are going to close this out. You guys, I haven't eaten in almost 2 days, And I got some chicken noodle soup, and I am about to have some of that. The body aches have subsided. I still have a lingering headache, but please take care of yourselves, okay? There's nothing that can't be done tomorrow, okay? That's another programming, or that's a projected energy that nothing will run smoothly if you don't make it. And it will, because if there's a will, there's a way, right? Gemini. Geminis are the chatty social butterflies of the zodiac, represented by the twins and ruled by the planet Mercury. This sign is all about fun, communication, and, right, telepathy. All right. In conversation, they are amazing friends and tell the most captivating and hilarious stories. Geminis are playful, affectionate, and curious, but they can also be thoughtful and serious thanks to their dual nature. And this is about the duality. This is about not being one or the other, but integration, the individuation. All right. Mars. Mars also, right, and we said that with the mandolin, okay, the pendulum, right? If it swings too far one way, okay, some correction is needed. So if you overgive, okay, and you to the point where it's exhausting you or whatever, okay, then you end up snapping, right? Or, okay, if you constantly are in the other, okay, yeah, you can't be that way, all right? Then you get your ass in trouble, okay? If you're constantly into the other, all right? Nobody will want to be around you, all right? So Mars, also known as the warrior planet, is the planet of action and determination. Mars is associated with confidence, courage, and ambition in life, and governs how we fight with others, how we protect ourselves and those we care about, our intimate desires, and our aggressive and competitive sides. It also represents our carnal passions, sexuality, and lust for life. Mars changes signs approximately every 1.5 months, except when in retrograde. Go look to see what's in your personal 3rd house and 1st and 8th house, okay? Go look to see where your Pluto and Mars and Mercury are at, is what your guides are saying. And also, some of you guys, like I said, you're going to be going through this activation via your intimate partner, okay? Some of you guys, this is a partner from the past that's going to come back. Some of you guys, maybe part of letting go of this other, okay, is to communicate, okay? Bring closure. All right, you can't carry the old into the new, whether this be with an old partner or you decide to go on a solo mission or you decide to be with somebody new. But either way you want to cut it, you don't have to have closure from the physical person. Some of you guys, this is you with you that you need to talk to, okay? All right, so let's get an activation card. We have Aquarius on the bottom. Yeah. Some of you guys will be sending or getting a text message, okay, or an email or something like this. Go watch the last reading about the snapped. All right, some of you guys, this is that snapped message, okay? Thoth light codes. Light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. You're awake. Somebody here is going through their awakening of, right, awakening of self, who they are, and their own divine magic within. Somebody here is going through their initiation through the 8th house, okay, so that they can go to the halls of Amenti. All right, crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Clarity is coming, okay? Maybe this clarity comes within the words that I'm saying. Star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, and soul family. Some of you guys, you're attracting in your soul family, and you will recognize them, and they will recognize you. All right, this is remembering home, okay? Remembering who you are outside of this matrices, this programming, stepping out of the programming and stepping into the self. So I hope this reading found you well. Take care of yourselves, okay, especially during this time. Give yourself extra self-love. Give yourself extra space. Give yourself alone time, okay? And start creating, all right? Start creating. Peace, love, and light.